Finally, he got up.
I'm going home.
Why is that?
Nobody's coming. It's too late. I can't wait all day.
Don't be silly. It's just 2 minutes to 4.
He sat down miserably, as if I had pushed him. And suddenly, there was the sound of a motor turning into my lane. We both jumped up, and I went out into the yard. I opened the gate.
Is this absolutely the place where you leave my dearest one? Are you in love with me? Why have you come along?
That's the secret castle record. Tell the chauffeur to go far away and spend an hour.
Bonnie, come back now!
Does the gasoline affect his nose?
I don't think so. Why?
'To my overwhelming surprise, the living room was deserted.
Well, that's funny.
What's funny?
She turned her head as there was a light, beginning by knocking at the front door. I went out and opened it. Gatsby, pale as death, was standing there. With his hands still in his coat pockets, he stalked by me into the hall, turned shapely as if he were on a wire, and disappeared into the living room. It wasn't a bit funny. Aware of the loud beating of my own heart, I closed the door to against the increasing rain. For half a minute, there wasn't a sound. Then, from the living room, I heard a sort of choking murmur and part of a laugh, followed by Daisy's voice on a clear, artificial note.
I'm certainly and awfully glad to see you again.
A pause. It endured horribly. I had nothing to do in the hall, so I went into the room.
We've met before.
Murmured Gatsby. Gatsby, his hands still in his pocket, was reclining against the mantelpiece in a certain contemplate of perfect ease, even of boredom. His head leaned back so far that it rested against the face of a defunct mantelpiece clock, and from this position, his distracted eyes stared down at Daisy, who was sitting frightened but graceful on the edge of a stiff chair.
We've met before.
Murmured Gatsby. His eyes glanced momentarily at me, and his lip parted with a doubtful attempt at a laugh. Luckily, the clock took this moment to tell dangerously at the pressure of his head. Whereupon he turned and caught it with trembling fingers, and set it back in place. Then he sat down, rigidly, his elbow on the arm on the sofa, and his chin in his hand.
I'm sorry about the clock.
He said. My own face had now assumed a deep tropical brown.
It's an old clock.
I told them idiotically. I think we all believed for a moment that it had smashed in pieces on the floor.
We have been there for so many years.
5 years next November.
The automatic quality of Gatsby's answer set us all back at least another minute. Gatsby got himself into a shadow, and while Daisy and I talked, looked conscientiously from one to the other of us. his tense and happy eyes.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Where are you going?
I'll be back.
I've got to talk to you about something before you go.
He followed me wildly into the kitchen, closed the door.
Oh God.
What's the matter?
This is a terrible mistake. Terrible, terrible mistake.
You're just embarrassed, that's all. And Daisy's embarrassed too.
She's embarrassed?
Yes, you are.
Don't talk so loud.
You're acting like a little boy. Not only that, but you're rude. Daisy's sitting in there, all alone.